You're gonna blame somebody who you met 6 years ago that really stopped you from pursuing your goals because of a heartbreak situation from seventh grade that you can't pursue a dream or goal because you're mad at somebody who broke your heart in high school that you're not able to effectively move forward in life. Alright fellas, so I believe that you gotta stop blaming women for all your problems. A lot of y'all are so just delusional. It's unfortunate because a lot of men don't, we blame women and we say, a lot of dudes say, oh, women don't hold themselves accountable, they live in delusion, but most of you dudes live in delusion. A lot of you guys are going through certain things in life and you look at your outcomes and some of the situations you've been through and you continuously blame women for all your problems. Now, some may be a factor because of your bad choice in women, and we've all made bad choices. I've made bad choices. But essentially, it's important that we hold ourselves accountable and learn how to handle what we've experienced and not cry and complain. And what truly tests a man's character is how he handles situations. And a lot of you all will go through certain situation or certain circumstance, but don't know how to handle the situation. You guys either result to that high testosterone anger, blowing up, cursing, throwing your hands at somebody, not learning how to control those emotions, not understanding your emotional triggers, not understanding who you are at your core. But a lot of guys tend to just blame women for every little thing. Because you didn't succeed or make it in your dream or goals, you're gonna blame a woman. You're gonna blame somebody who you met 6 years ago that really stopped you from pursuing your goals because of a heartbreak situation from seventh grade that you can't pursue a dream or goal because you're mad at somebody who broke your heart in high school that you're not able to effectively move forward in life because of a relationship that happened in your 20s that hindered you from actually going out and dating women. At the end of the day, gentlemen, we have to learn to adjust and master what's going on today. Now, a lot of dudes like to run from the smoke. The best way to navigate through society today is to be the best version of yourself. Because a lot of guys are afraid of the challenge. And I see this as a challenge. So with dating and relationships and stuff like that, my biggest thing is men focusing on being the best version of themselves. Focus on leveling up. Focus on being superior. And I think if men focus on being superior and focusing on getting better from within, then the outcomes will change. Talk to any successful person and talk to them about their outcomes. Right? Not saying that, whoever you date is going to be somebody that you are eventually going to take serious. But it's just like, we got to be mindful of that. Now, most guys, honestly, have trouble compartmentalizing situations, right? Because of a heartbreak or anything that you've experienced, that pauses a lot of y'all. It's like it ruined your spirit for years. It's like something that happened to you at 13 and something that happened to you at 21, something that happened to you at 25 is holding you back from chasing your goals and dreams. I don't understand why. No, as a matter of fact, I do know why. You have a low self-esteem. That's what it is. But gentlemen, there's ways to overcome a low self-esteem by number one, checking yourself, reevaluating your life. Put everything to the side, drop social media, drop the women that you're chasing. You gotta stay away from your homeboys a little bit. Keep distant and really get in this monk mode, gentlemen. Get into monk mode. It's a proven thing. Now, I think monk mode, like I said, there's many different monk modes that you can do, right? Monk mode, essentially, for me, I've done it multiple times, and that's how I was able to level up from a mentality standpoint. I still have so much room to grow, but I've come very far, and that's how I'm able to deliver content to you all. But anyways, this ain't about me, this is about you. Number one, you gotta reevaluate yourself. Think back, okay, let's think. Where's my life now? Where do I wanna be in the near future? Where do I wanna be long term? What do I wanna do long term? What outcomes do I want out of life? Those are things that you have to look at and analyze. Analyze the people that surround you. Analyze the family you affiliate with yourself with. Analyze the kind of women that you deal with. Analyze the kind of homies you hang with. Those are things that you have to look at as far as uplifting that self-esteem. Checking yourself first is going to help you in so many different ways. And checking yourself meaning in reality, knowing that, hey, this particular thing triggers me. But a lot of guys are afraid to admit that a particular situation hurt them. You have to really be in reality, not a delusion, and not fighting it, but live in reality. That was something I used to be like. Prior to 2022, I was the type of guy where I lived in delusion. There'll be certain girls that I would like, and she wouldn't like me back. So what I would do is I would act like I don't like her, but in reality, I had feelings for this particular person. But I lived in delusion. Going back to me, and then when I would go through certain situations where things didn't work out, I would blame the woman. Oh, it's her fault. It's her fault that I didn't pursue that goal. Oh, it's her fault that I didn't make it to the league. It's her fault this and that. When it was my fault that I allowed her to hinder me. I allowed those things to happen. You teach people how to treat you. So I can never blame the women I've had in the past, not one bit. I played a big role in enabling that behavior. I played a big role in enabling nonsense, ignorance. And that's why I'm at a point now in my life where I create the environment. I set the tone in every relationship I deal with, whatever woman I deal with. I have to set the tone. But a lot of you guys live in delusion by blaming a woman only. When as a man, remember, you are the top. You are the leader. So when the household is dysfunctional, the household is chaotic, who are they to blame? You, because you are the man and you are the head of the household. So when the head of the household is chaotic, or the situation, he has no structure, guess who else is going to be chaotic? His woman and his children. Now, I'm a big believer in making sure you choose the right person, making sure you choose the right woman for your household. You know, women carry a strong spiritual aura about them, so choosing the right woman is key, and that's a different video for another day. But however, you have to set the tone as the man and stop blaming women. A lot of you guys are in relationships and marriages are like, man, my wife is tripping, this and that, and it's all her fault. But you chose her. This is who you picked. This is who you vetted out. This is who you believe was the best fit for you in that moment. Most of you all are probably in miserable marriages, but because you made that decision. You made that decision to be with this particular person. So you have to really take accountability. It was your fault, gentlemen. So stop blaming women for all your problems. That's a feminine trait. When you're blaming women for everything, yeah, their behavior, whatever, but it's up to you to dictate what happens. You're the one who sets the tone in that household. You're the one who sets the tone in a relationship. So when you set that tone in a relationship, she's gonna naturally follow. I know this is a video that most of you all do not want to hear, but this is the absolute truth. We got to do a better job, gentlemen, of holding ourselves accountable and really checking ourselves. I talked about that earlier in the video. We have to really do better self-reflection. I think most guys got to self-reflect better, because without self-reflection, how you going to get better? How you going to know yourself? How you going to be able to help? How you going to be able to lead a relationship when you're not able to self-reflect on yourself? Not able to self-reflect on some of the issues that you've experienced, some of the things that you have a bad habit of. So these are things that I always think about and I take into consideration as far as everything. So we got to get better, gentlemen. We have to get better with compartmentalizing situations and understanding that at the end of the day, we got to hold ourselves accountable and then stop blaming women. And once guys focus on being better from within, and I talk about this in every video, then you will see the result. You're going to see the outcome. You're going to see how people treat you. You're going to see how, from a self-esteem standpoint, that you're going to improve. Now, gentlemen, I used to make a lot of irrational, erratic decisions because of my emotions, because of my ego. But if you work on that ego and work on those emotions, learning to control your emotions, yeah, you will be better. You're going to be able to decipher situations better. But a lot of you guys live in delusion. And the more you live in delusion, you're not going to grow. People are not going to follow you. People are not going to trust your leadership. And people just won't take you serious. End of story. People won't take you serious. So, you have to make a decision. Do I want to be better as a man? Well, as I said this earlier in the video. Number one, self-reflect. Number two, you must distance yourself from people. Number three, take actionable steps. Number four, always focus on growing. You are never complete. And once you understand those 4 steps, you're going to be perfectly fine. You're going to continue to grow, and you're going to be at a much better on a much better track in life as a whole. But you got to understand those basic principles in order to thrive and stop blaming women. End of story. So, gentlemen, if you find any value in this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. And don't forget to hit the notification bell. And, gentlemen, if you're going through anything where you feel stuck, you feel unmotivated, hit the link in the description box, book a session with me, and we're going to make sure that you become the best version of yourself. And also, gentlemen, I have a free ebook on monk mode. This book is going to be beneficial. All you got to do is shoot me an email. The email is in my description box, and I'll shoot you a free ebook. Free ebook. You ain't going to get that anywhere. This is a free ebook with free game. This is going to change your life forever. Peace from Jay the Professor. Let's